Hi there guys, Mike Graham here from SME Skills Academy and welcome to day 2 of the SME Skills Academy 30-day Supercharge Your Sales Challenge. Now, this challenge is for you if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a salesperson and you're looking to dramatically increase your revenue in the next 30 days, right? Now, you might be watching this and you might be thinking, 30 days, Mike, that's crazy. Well, the reality is, guys, 30 days, a lot can change dramatically, right? You know, on average, we tend to work with our clients over a period of 6 months to really get them a result. And we're doing this challenge to see how many people we can inspire to really get themselves going to the next level. And what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is how you can set yourself up for success, right? This is day 2. And we're going to be talking about setting yourself up for success. One of my favorite quotes out there in terms of sales and business is, if you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail, right? You've probably heard that quote before. If you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail. And in sales and in business, and when you're trying to grow your revenue, no other saying is so true and holds so much truth to it, right? So I want to share with you, I'm going to share with you a very quick story before we crack into this. We worked with a client, a gentleman called Craig, who runs a company called Elastic Studios, amazing company, graphic design agency. And in 18 months, right? In 18 months, we took the business from a couple of £1,000s a month, a fairly small business, to within 18 months, by doing some of the stuff I'm going to share with you guys today, their current sales revenue is around £20,000 a month. That is a huge, phenomenal, explosive growth, right? But the same success can be for you as well. And what you've got to do is you've got to set yourself up for that journey. You've got to prepare for it, right? It doesn't just land in your pot. You think about, I was reading recently in the newspaper a story about Usain Bolt. We all know Usain Bolt, amazing sprinter, the fastest man in the world. He ran 100 meters in under 10 seconds. I think nearly 9 point whatever it was seconds, right? Incredible achievement, incredible results. And what the story was saying was they were interviewing Usain, and they said, well, Usain, tell us about that. He goes, to run that 100 meters in that time, it took me 4 years of preparation, right? And it just goes to show the top level athletes, right? They prepare, they invest time in that preparation so that they can have their success, right? And my question to you is, do you want to be a top level entrepreneur, business owner, salesperson, or do you just want to be average, right? Well, we all know the answer to that one. So I'm going to share with you guys a few golden nuggets for you to take away from this challenge, from this day 2 challenge today. Implement it straight away so that you can continue this challenge, this 30-day challenge of getting your sales to the next level. So here's what it is. So one of the golden secrets when it comes to, and having worked with hundreds of people, thousands of salespeople, one of the golden things that you've got to get in the habit of doing in terms of, setting yourself up for that daily, weekly, monthly, yearly success journey is you've got to be doing your weekly goals, right? And for me to just show you, just to show you I'm not just making this up as I go along and I find fun, right? This is, for example, my weekly goals. 2 pages. I do it every Friday, like going to church, right? I do it every Friday. I sit down, I review my week, I write down the goals for next week. Those are normally based on what my goals for the month are. Those monthly goals are normally based on what my yearly goals are, right? So what I'm doing is I'm spending time every single week reviewing what I've done and writing down what I want to do next, right? And the goals that I set are normally based in terms of 2 different types of goals. You've got your result goals and you've got your action goals. Results are things like, I want to get 5 clients this month. Great. Action goals is I've got to have 10 to 15 sales meetings, right? So you've got your result goal and you've got your action goals. And like I said, I do that on a weekly basis, and then on a daily basis, it's more of a to-do list, a task sheet, right? But that is played from the weekly goals. So it's very important to have these weekly goals written down, not just in your mind, not told to your friend or your business partner, but written down in writing, because that creates your game plan for the entire week. In terms of your sales goals, what you want to be thinking about is you want to be thinking about your lead generation, so your sales strategy. How many leads are you going to be getting? You want to be thinking about and your KPIs, right? So if you're going to get X amount of deals, how many hot prospects do you need? How many sales meetings do you need? Where are you going to get those leads from? So your different sales channels, right? You then want to think about your current pipeline. Who have you got in the pipeline? What have you got to do in terms of moving those people through? And you want to think about maybe a level of skill that you might need to improve. Normally this comes with your pitch. So it might be you need to close your prospects better. You need to get better at overturning objections, whatever that might be for you. But you definitely need to focus on a weekly basis from a sales point of view on improving part of your skill set. Maybe one of the classic ones is learn 3 of your client case studies. Learn 3 case studies of people that you've helped so that you can use that in your sales pitch more effectively, right? So those are some of the classic things that you can do. In following on from that, in terms of other goals that you want to think about sales, is your attitude as well, right? Attitude is a big thing that makes a huge difference, but we don't talk about it that much, right? But attitude, having a positive, dynamic sales attitude is massively important. For example, for me, I talked about it yesterday in day 1, recalibrating your mindset. But part of me for attitude is I meditate every day and I stretch every day, right? Sometimes if I really need an energy boost, I always listen to a motivational video on YouTube, right? And that really helps me to just feel galvanized and boosts me up, ready to get on with my day and my week, right? So in terms of weekly goals for your business, when you're trying to boost your business in this next 30 days, you want to think of 5 different areas to focus on a weekly basis: sales, marketing, your team, delivery, and finance, right? So sales is obviously, what we just talked about. How are you going to generate more sales? Marketing is what kind of marketing activity you're going to do. And marketing doesn't need to be a lot. Marketing could be as simple as I'm going to program all of my social media activity on Hootsuite. I'm going to spend 30 minutes on that so that it's all set up so it goes. You can't have a business and not do marketing. You can't do that. How are people going to know about you? Yes, you've got your sales, but you've got to also have marketing. Finance. So for example, one of the big things that happens is when people are growing a business, they get a lot more sales, but the money collection doesn't go accordingly with that, because there's not a link, there's not a smooth connection between sales and the finance. So finance is very important. Team, even if it's just you, even if it's just a one-man business, managing yourself is very important. Obviously, if you've got one person or more, managing them, making sure that they feel that they're developing, making sure that they feel that they're in a positive environment. So we've got sales, marketing, team, finance, and the final pillar that you want to be setting your goals on to prepare yourself for the success is your delivery. Every week, what do you have to do delivery? Obviously, this is your client delivery. What do you need to be doing to ensure you have a high level of delivery? It's very, very important, right? So we've got the sales goals. We've also got the business goals. So one of the final things that I want to point out on this in terms of being prepared is, there was a very famous quote. I can't exactly remember who said it, but what the gentleman said was, he said, if I had 10 hours to cut down a tree, I would spend 9 hours sharpening my axe. And that's super, super important. Sometimes a lot of times when people are doing sales or trying to grow a business, we don't spend enough time preparing ourselves for the game battle, right? One example is one of the classic mistakes I see people do when they're trying to grow their sales or they're trying to learn a new sales skill and grow their business. They learn the skill once and then they go into the real life situation and then they mess it up because they've only done it once. That skill could be maybe closing, it could be telling your case studies, it could be, doing a fact find properly. The trick is practice, 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 practice in a safe environment. That's one big thing we do with our clients. If you're not a client of ours, practice with your friends, practice with anybody, practice with your dog if you want, but practice, 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 so that when you get in a real life environment, you're not practicing. You're good to go. You're hot. You're fired, and you're going to execute with top level execution. That's very, very important. So, guys, I hope this video has helped you. Day 2 of our 30-day Supercharge Your Sales Challenge. I hope you're excited about the journey. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about day number 3. For now, I want to share with you, I want to leave you guys with one very, very powerful, thought-provoking thought, which is this. The time is going to pass regardless, right? 1 week, a month, a year. It's going to pass regardless. My challenge to you in terms of your thoughts today is this. Where are you going to be in 1 week, in 1 month, in 1 year? Like I said at the beginning of the video, my name's Mike. The company's SME Skills Academy. Welcome to the 30-day Supercharge Your Sales SME Skills Challenge. And I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow for day number 3. Cheers and bye for now.